What's up, guys? Thank you for joining me with another episode of Back in Prime Fitness. I'm really sorry I haven't dropped a video in a while. Since the drop of the app, things have been a little crazy. Had a lot of great people sign up, try things out, getting a lot of great responses, but I definitely wanted to drop something with you guys. I have a lot of information today, but I wanted to do something fun. Everybody loves dessert, right? Everybody loves to have dessert, but they don't want the consequences. So I'm going to show you guys how to make one of my favorite power cookies today. This is not something you can have breakfast, lunch, and dinner and call it good, but this has a significant amount of protein, less calories than regular cookies. This is something that you should feel comfortable with, especially on a workout day, that you could eat even before bed, after dinner. So everybody's been at that point where they've tried a diet and they've done everything from A to B to C really, really tight. You had your oatmeal and eggs, you had your chicken breast and rice. For dinner, you had your fish and your vegetables, and then you're laying in bed, 10 p.m. rolls around while you guys are cruising Netflix, and you somehow make your way to the pantry to eat 37 Oreos, a milkshake, and the leftover donuts that your kids left on the couch. That might be just me, but I know that some people take things extravagantly. I would like to show you a recipe that I like to use to eliminate some of that guilt, but still have the same satisfaction. So let's go ahead and get started. These protein amazing power cookies, they do have pretty much a lot of your necessary regular ingredients for a paleo chocolate chip cookie. We talk about almond flour. We have coconut flour. We're not using regular all-purpose flour, okay? When it comes to sweetener, we have a choice. There's a lot of options here. You can use your Monk Fruit Sweetner. Some people like to use their stevia. I like to stick with the tried and true honey and cinnamon. Just like I told you guys, honey and cinnamon has a lot of great attributes when it comes to all-around health, including weight loss. So this is something we're going to use today. Another option would be the peanut butter. I'm going to leave these out. I love peanut butter. It's just not my favorite in a cookie. But you're more than welcome if you want to add peanut butter to these cookies. For one batch, it's 2 tablespoons. Okay, so you can remember that. This recipe will go up on the Back in Prime Fitness app, so you will have it accessible. It'll also have all the nutritional information on there. So to get started, we're going to mix our dry ingredients. For almond flour, which has more than the coconut flour, it is 1 cup. Full disclosure, my kitchen is an absolute disaster right now. And it's because I have kids, that's why. So, let me get this set up so we can do this right. And I can give you guys the most visuals you can. Almond flour, 1 cup. Well, that was a miracle. Thank you, thank you. 1 cup of almond flour, 1/4 cup of coconut flour. You can do a little more coconut flour, but I don't mind the coconut taste. I just don't want it to be overpowering with the cookie. I want to feel like I'm having a chocolate chip cookie, not a big piece of coconut. So, 1/4. It's a little much. Okay, and our salt, we do 1 teaspoon. Okay, so dry ingredients, we're gonna take 2 eggs. We're gonna mix those first. We're going to take this, we're going to mix it with our dry ingredients. We're going to take 1/4 of a teaspoon, wherever I put the teaspoon. I'm never organized with these videos. Okay, this is a half, so we'll do 2 of these. Of vanilla extract. And we have 1 teaspoon of baking powder, so 2 half teaspoons. This is going to be the tricky part. I'm not sure if you guys keep coconut oil with you, but this is how we're going to do this. We are going to, it needs to be the right consistency or the cookies are going to just not come out right. So it doesn't need to be this thick, but you don't want it melted. You almost like want it at that perfect spreadable butter like texture, like when you're going to put it on toast. So I am going to do 1/4 of a cup, and I'm going to put it in the microwave. I apologize. I know a lot of people probably don't have these ingredients just laying around, but I promise you, if you end up getting these ingredients to try this out, you will not regret it. So this is important why we're talking about this. You can use almost any kind of protein powder in this, but it needs to be quality protein powder. You don't want something that has a lot of fluff in it. And what I mean by fluff is when you have nutrition facts that have proprietary ingredients or proprietary whatever, I think I've told you before, it's like their secret sauce. We really have no idea what that is. So I don't know how it's gonna bake. I don't know how it's going to form after everything's set, after cooking it. So try to be safe. This is a fantastic protein powder. I actually get this over at Devout Nutrition, who's having an amazing giveaway going on right now. I'll talk to you guys about that. So it would be a really good excuse to go and pick up this awesome chocolate chip cookie flavored protein powder. Very good quality, very lean, and it goes very, very well with this recipe. So we're gonna go ahead, hit 10 seconds on this. That does not go there. Okay, that goes in there. All right, got our vanilla, got our salt, we got everything in there. We want our protein powder. We are going to do 4 scoops, leveled scoops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, one of the biggest things to do with this is when we start mixing it, we want to know the texture. The texture is going to be a little different than regular cookie dough. It's going to be more wet. So we're going to see the texture that comes out of here, and it'll let us know if we need to add a little bit more almond flour or if we need to add a little bit more milk. So the milk in this recipe is actually going to be 1 1/3 cups. So you're going to start with this. I am the sloppiest cook you're ever going to meet. Okay, now when it comes to the optional things, I like chocolate chips. I like these butterscotch chips too. I don't overload it. What I like to do is about 1/3 cup of each. You can do 1/2 cup of one, you could do none, but this is where we're gonna add the chips and the sweetener of choice. So, I'm gonna just do a handful, and then a handful of another. So for my preference, honey. I know I'm just squeezing it in there, but I've done this so many times. So the honey is 3 tablespoons. Okay, so my consistency right now is a little too wet. So what I want to do is I'm going to add, I'd like to add a little bit more almond flour, but since I was not responsible in getting enough of it, I'm going to add a little bit more coconut flour, and I'm going to add 1 more scoop of my protein powder to make this equal out. And then I will get you a good camera shot of the right consistency so you guys can see it. Hopefully I can fast forward a lot on this video and you guys don't have to hear a lot of this jargon. Okay, so while I'm having that mix, let me tell you about the deal Devout Nutrition has going on right now. Obviously, you're never going to hear anybody put more emphasis on the power of protein, especially a really good lean and quality protein powder. It really does so many things besides just your shakes. We did the protein pudding as one of my first episodes I put up on here. I know some people use that. I've had a lot of good people that were given pretty good responses about that, but you know, it's not for everybody. This, I believe, the deal that you'll end up getting when you go there and you tell them that Jeremiah from Back in Prime Fitness sent you, the code is JJBJ10, and you'll get a 10% discount, but they also have continuing discounts to add on top of the already discount that you're getting. So, I don't know if I said that quite right, but you know what I mean. So, this is one of the great ones that you're able to get. And this is another new one I got. This goes back to the peanut butter cup. Like I said, I don't really like it in my cookies, but I love it in my shakes. I love protein peanut butter pancakes. I mean, some of those things are fantastic. But what you can do is that every $50 that you spend at Devout Nutrition is going to go into a raffle, and they're giving away their brand new merchandise that actually got their new logo on it. So it's actually really sweet. I'll put it up on my website. You guys check it out. They're giving away, I believe, a hoodie, a tank top. It's got a shaker bottle, and then also some protein and supplements. The best thing for you to do is if you are going to do your intake or restock up on your supplements, do it all in one day so you can get as many registered tickets as you can, because every $50 is going to get you another register to get that in. Another ticket to put in the pot. Okay, this is looking good. So, this is what our consistency should look like. So if I grab a spoon, which is I'm going to use to put out on the parchment paper, it's not going to be like regular cookie dough. It's going to stick to the spoon, and that's why it's for a bigger cookie is what you're definitely going to want to do, but I would use probably a spoon or a spoon and a half. So I'll show you how we're going to do that real quick. So we're going to get our parchment paper. Our oven is already preheated. So we have 350 on there. This should be a 12 to 15 minute cook time. The cookies are still going to look a little soft or a little moist when they come out, but they cook a little bit more as they're sitting on the rack. You don't want to overcook them because obviously you get a dry cookie. There's just nothing worse than a dry cookie. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do a spoon just like that. Okay. We're going to put it down. I'm going to try to get all the batter I can, and we're going to just do a lump just like that. Separate it apart. one's a little small. Okay. I'm gonna put these in the top rack. Set this for 12 minutes before we check up on them. I made these the other day, and just to let you know, this is what they come out looking like. And my favorite thing to do with these is take 3, maybe 4. I warm them up in the microwave for about 15 seconds. I put them all in a bowl, and I put milk on them. And I eat them like it's cereal. And I do that because I'm fat and disgusting. It's because it's amazing. That's why I do that. So, just wanted to run this by you guys. I will actually show a picture on Facebook of what this batch looks like. Just wanted to drop this in there, but the actual site or the recipe will be on Back in Prime Fitness app. I even can drop it on the YouTube channel as well. Thank you guys so much for watching this. I'm gonna go ahead and drop a link and a reminder about the Devout Nutrition and their website. Stop by. I believe that the raffle and everything is going on for the next 6 weeks. So don't quote me on that, but check into their site, call them, check up for yourself, go in and make that purchase and get signed up. A chance to win some great apparel and some great products. So thank you guys.